This was the last question in the video, adding or subtracting with unlike denominators, and how do you work around that and make sure that you're following all the appropriate rules. So I gave the solution, and I did not take any time to explain how that solution was found. I'm going to do that now. So move over to the document camera. If we want to find the solution to this, if we want to subtract two fractions, we need to have a common denominator, a common label. So x minus 2 and x minus 3 are different, obviously, not the same label. So we need to get the same label. The easiest way to do that is to multiply the two denominators together. So we would do x minus 3 times x minus 2. And x minus 2, and I don't have a lot of room here, x minus 3. So multiply the two labels together. Whatever you do to the denominator, you have to do to the numerator, because we're really multiplying by 1. So it's got to be x over 3 over x minus 3, x minus 2 over x minus 2, which is 1. Our new denominator then, I'm going to go this way. Our new denominator is going to be x minus 3 times x minus 2, those two factors. I'm not going to worry about distributing those yet and foiling that out, because really ideally I'll cancel some common factors away. That isn't absolutely true, but hopefully. With the two numerators then, I am going to distribute. So I'm going to distribute these through that. So I'm going to get 4x squared. I'm going to get minus 12x minus 3x squared minus a negative 6x, so plus 6x. And you can test that. If you don't like the fact that I'm reading it minus something something, you can always change the subtraction to plus negative. So now this becomes negative 3x times x, negative 3x squared, negative 3x times negative 2. It's a positive 6x. And again, you could change that minus to a plus negative, if that makes you feel more comfortable. So here's what we have for the numerator. I'm going to move down a little bit now. So I'm going to kind of go around the papers, use my paper as much as I can. 4x squared minus 3x squared just gives me an x squared. Minus 12x plus 6x is going to give me a minus 6x. So minus 12x plus 6x minus 6x all over x minus 3, x minus 2. So I still can't cancel any factors yet. None of the factors divide to 1. But the x squared minus 6x, it's not a difference of perfect squares, because 6x is not a perfect square. So we can't deal with it that way. However, they both have an x in common. So the greatest common factor between x squared and 6x is x. So I'm going to pull out an x from both of those. I say pull out, that's not really what's happening. I'm dividing, I'm factoring out an x. So x squared divided by x is x. 6 divided by x would just be 6, or 6x divided by x. And so I'm undistributing. I'm factoring an x out of both of those. And I've got x minus 3 and x minus 2. And sadly, nothing cancels. There's no factors that can cancel away here. However, I have taken my original fraction, my original problem. I got common denominators. I combined things together. I simplified that numerator, and then I factored whatever I could. So this is in the most reduced, simplest form that we can make this problem, and that would be the final solution.